You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, we're going to be talking about the attack on Riley Gaines at the Marxist institution known as San Francisco State University. It is absolutely despicable that that institution is not holding their communist students accountable for the assault on Riley Gaines. I'm highly upset about this. Now, in a previous video, I talked about one of their administrators over there that actually tried to promote these students as the victims, even though we have video evidence. But leftists don't actually believe in video evidence. They believe in pushing a narrative. All of your mainstream media outlets should have been covering this. ESPN, who is supposed to be the worldwide leader in sports, nothing. They have remained silent. Why? It's because ESPN is run by communists. They're run by Marxists. They have the same beliefs as this communist institution known as San Francisco State University, guys. Now, I saw this. I believe Sports Wars actually made a video on this. They actually have this woke president of the Associated Students, an acknowledgement from Associated Students President Katrina Zamora, a communist. I am going to call out these communists all the time because now, folks, they're trying to paint Riley Gaines as promoting violence against trans people. We know that this is a lie. But look at what this Marxist so-called president put out. It says here, on the evening of Thursday, April 6, 2023, the San Francisco State chapter of Turning Point USA hosted Saving Women's Sports with Riley Gaines on the SF State campus, an event that promoted discriminatory rhetoric towards trans women athletes. During this event, a large group of students, community members signed up to participate, but most were stopped at the door to the lack of space in the HSS classroom. This resulted in many students having to remain outside of the Turning Point USA event. It was reported to me that students organized and followed the university's time, place, and manner guidelines, but during the event, students protesting were coerced and given unwarranted warning cards threatening arrest if they violated the TPM policy. Though TPM was followed by protesters, I believe the enforcement of TPM was weaponized to silence and threaten protesters, and the presence of police was both excessive and uncalled for. Now they're actually being anti-police because Riley Gaines needed police protection because this violent mob attacked her. SFSU's mission statement calls for the delivery of academic excellence by pursuing knowledge, inspiring creativity, supporting our diverse community, and advancing social justice and positive change in the world. What about the social justice for women who are being wiped out by trans athletes in sports? Doesn't say about that. Based on the response by the administration, the heavy police presence in response to peaceful protests, there was nothing peaceful about that. And we know that. They know that. But they're lying. And threat of arrest aimed towards students upholding the principles of social justice and positive change by speaking out against discrimination and in support of trans people. It is clear that the university administration has failed to uphold the principles our campus prides itself on. Students organizing and protesting are an integral part of our campus culture. I, as president of Associated Students, condemn and stand against the hateful rhetoric and promotion of violence spread by Turning Point USA and Riley Gaines, as well as the confrontational behavior of the university police department at the behest of campus administration. As president of Associated Students and on behalf of the organization, I call on President Lynn Mahoney and her administration to hold themselves accountable and host a community forum to hear how damaging these tactics have been to our student body. I call on campus administrators to work with our students and community to revisit and amend current policies and practices to uplift student voices and protect our student body, including transparency and publicly sharing with the AS Board of Directors how the university plans to move forward with a possible action plan. To our trans-identifying students, we see you, we hear you, and we are here to uplift your voices in solidarity. AS President Karina Zamora. This lady is a Marxist. This lady is a communist. This school is run by communists. They are lying. Riley Gaines and Turning Point USA. They were not trying to incite any violence. They're actually saying here, this communist organization here, that Riley Gaines and Turning Point USA was promoting violence. That is a lie. And we know that is a lie. Look here on Fox News. Riley Gaines claps back at accusations. She spread violence at San Francisco State University event. The communists put out that memo that you read. Now, Riley Gaines has been under attack, and there doesn't seem to be a whole bunch of women out there in the sports media actually coming to her defense. They're not. But this is what our Riley Gaines put out here. She even takes some of the quotes from this Marxist president of this woke association here. Quote, presence of police was excessive and uncalled for. Quote, violence spread by Riley Gaines. Riley Gaines spread no violence. She was attacked. But Riley Gaines says this, all for sharing my lived experience of competing against a male and why it's harmful to not have sex-protected sports. At least we can agree that SFSU needs to hold themselves accountable. But we know that they will not. She was barricaded in a room, I believe, for like 3 hours. They held her hostage. They demanded ransom payments to let her go. These people, these communists should be arrested, but we know that that will not happen because in San Francisco, it's run by a bunch of Marxists and communists. To them, it's perfectly okay to hold somebody with differences and opinions hostage. I mean, this is insane. Nancy Pelosi, where are you at? That's your city. I'm pretty sure that Pelosi actually agrees with all this. Joe Biden has come out and said nothing. Kamala Harris has said nothing at all about this. This story really should be bigger than what it is. But when you don't have the media actually covering this thing extensively, yeah, it's not going to get out there. You know, it's taken us, other small channels out there. Fox News has covered it. Outkick has covered it. But that's pretty much it. Your mainstream media is ignoring all this. And this woke institution is allowed to actually spread lies about what really happened over there. I mean, this is disgusting, guys. Absolutely disgusting. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.